Cool. It's just preparing a live stream webinar. All right. That's probably working. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to go across to www.e2language.com and sign up for a free account. It's in your best interests. Just about to get started with the IELTS Reading Super Skills webinar. Now it's stuck. Come on, load, man, load. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Just bear with me. All right, apparently it's live on YouTube. I know it's gonna time out because it always does this, and I'll have to reset it. While we're waiting, please type into the chat if you have any questions whatsoever on IELTS. I've taken IELTS. I took IELTS Academic and I got a 9 in IELTS Reading. Why did I do that? Well, I didn't need to. I did it because I wanted to learn about the test from a teaching perspective, right? All right, cool. Looks like we're live on YouTube. Just let me mute myself. Sorry for that delay. Cool. Let me share my screen now. Yeah. Here we go. Excellent. Let me make this large. Cool. All right. All right, just before we begin, let's see. Cool, all good. All right. Welcome to IELTS Reading Super Skills. I'm going to teach you 3 skills that are absolutely critical for IELTS reading. It's pretty much what the test is based on, these 3 skills. So the 3 skills are, firstly, seems like a strange skill, but you need to understand the importance of reading the first sentence of a paragraph. The first sentence of a paragraph, as we will find out, contains some very important information. You need to understand that. Secondly, you need to understand keywords, the importance of keywords, and you need to identify keywords, both in the question and in the text. And lastly, the third skill that you need to understand conceptually is synonyms. What are synonyms and why are they important? IELTS reading is all about synonyms. Let's get started with talk about the importance of reading the first sentence. What does that mean? Well, we read the first sentence to get the main idea of a paragraph and to get that main idea fast. You know, in IELTS reading, you have a limited time. There's not enough time to read entire passages, entire texts. We need to understand we need to understand how good writing is constructed so we can move fast. Let's have a look. It applies to these question types: multiple choice, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, and all of these ones you see here. Let's do one so you know what I'm talking about. I want you to read the first sentence of this paragraph, only the first sentence, and tell me what this paragraph is about. A, B, C, D, or E. Quick. Good. Good, honey. Good, Billy. It should take you 5 seconds. Good, Sachini. Good, Ashish. Good, Estefania. Well done. Right. Too slow. Too slow. We need to go faster. Okay? I've just noticed that some people like to read. And IELTS, although it's an IELTS reading test, it almost isn't about reading. It's about scanning. It's about just quickly moving your eyes over the text. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Of course, the answer was B, crocodiles. You can see here, before we go to the next one, it says 13 million years ago, as many as 7 different species of crocodiles, blah, 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 blah. Boom, the paragraph is about crocodiles. We know that because of the first sentence. It's not about Peru. It's not about the Amazon. It's not about Earth's history or mollusks. It's about crocodiles. Too easy. Let's do a harder one. Read the first sentence. Tell me what this one is about, please. You have 10 seconds. Whoopsie. Did I just give it away by accident? Damn. That's right. There's a third one coming up. I'm sorry, I gave you that one by accident. The first sentence here says, scientists have discovered a cell in the retina that may cause myopia when it dysfunctions. A myopia-causing cell is the correct answer, right? Let's do a third one. This one's even harder. I won't screw it up this time, I promise. What is this about? Read the first sentence. 10 seconds. A, B, C, or D? Okay, good. The answers are coming through now. Excellent. Good. Good, Ashish. Good, Estefania. Good, Sachini. Moza and Billy, you'll have to recheck that. Good, Feng Hui. Well done. Yes. Yes. Terrific. So you can see that this paragraph is about false memories. Why? If you read the first sentence, it says, decades of psychological research cast doubt on the accuracy of eyewitness testimony by showing that false details put forth during an interrogation can lead some people to develop vivid memories of events that never happened. It's a long sentence. It means false memories. That's what the answer is there. Good stuff. Right, so we now know that the main idea of a paragraph is in the first sentence. Now I want you to match each paragraph to its main idea, okay? This is matching headings. Let me disappear. You'll need to look at the first sentence of each paragraph. You have 1 minute. If you've just logged in, we're matching headings. I want you to read the first sentence and match the heading A, B, or C. Sorry, 1, 2, or 3 to the paragraph A, B, or C. Good, Estefania. Good, Feng Hui. Well done. Good, Ashish. Good, Billy. Well done. Good, Moza. Excellent. 10 seconds. All right, you need to be faster than that. You're still too slow. You really need to do this. Okay, so you would do it backwards. What you should do is go from paragraph to heading. paragraph to heading, not heading to paragraph. Okay, so what you want to do is read the first sentence of this and then go, okay, is it 1, 2, or 3? Studying mice, scientists at Johns Hopkins have fortified evidence that the key purpose of sleep is to recalibrate the brain cells responsible for learning and memory. Key purpose of sleep, the reason we sleep. So we've got A, okay? Fine. Now we move to the next one. The researchers, you can skip that stuff, report they have discovered several important molecules. Whoops, sorry, what have I done? Sorry, B will be molecules here, molecules, molecular function. So I'm linking B to C. And the final one is here, making progress on storage. Our findings solidly advance the idea that the mouse and presumably the human brain can only store so much information before it needs to recalibrate. So advancing, storing information, go from paragraph to heading, not heading to paragraph. Cool, too easy. Let's do a hard one. This time, go from first sentence and match it to the heading, okay? Go from first sentence of the paragraph, then choose which heading. Good, Esma, that was quick. Good. Okay, good. That was much quicker. Well done. Much easier to go from paragraph to heading rather than heading to paragraph. Good. 10 seconds. Excellent. All right, let me appear here. Cool. Right, so let's have a look. A definition. What have we got here? So, profanity is obscene language which in some social settings is considered inappropriate and unacceptable. That's a definition, definitely. So if you were to read this one, you'd go, okay, is it a definition? Changing perspectives? No. Differing associations? No. Next one. There are conflicting attitudes to profanity and its social impact has changed over the decades. There you go. That one matches with the second one. And the last one would be, it's long been associated with anger and coarseness, but profanity can have another more positive connotation, differing associations. There you go. Cool. We now move on to the second important skill of IELTS reading, and it's your ability to identify keywords. This is critical. Identifying keywords is critical. Ignoring unimportant words is also just as critical, because if you're going to identify a keyword, then you need to ignore the other words, okay? But identifying keywords. So what are keywords? Keywords are the essential nouns, verbs, and adjectives. In English, there are 8 types of words. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. These are really the keywords, especially nouns, verbs, and adjectives. They're the keywords. Then you have grammatical words like prepositions or articles or conjunctions that don't have meaning. They don't have meaning. Only nouns, verbs, and adjectives have meaning. They're the ones that you need to focus on. Which question types? Well, identifying keywords applies to all of these question types. How do you find a keyword? Well, you need to identify the nouns, verbs, and adjectives in the question. Then you find the corresponding keywords in the paragraph or the passage or the text. You stop, you zoom in on that part of the paragraph and you read it carefully, because you need to find out where, here's the question, here's the paragraph, here's the section you actually need to read, okay? Because as I said, you don't have enough time in IELTS reading to read the entire passage from beginning to end. You need to identify keywords in the passage, match them to the question, then read carefully. So go back and forth until you know the answer. So let's try. I want you to identify first keywords in these questions. So number one, what are the keywords? What are the words that give you clues where to look in the paragraph? Number two, what are the keywords? And number three, what are the keywords? Type them into the chat. Good, Estefania. Global GDP, that makes sense. Excellent. GDP is definitely a keyword. Good, Feng Hui. Good, Sachini. Good, Estefania. Good, Mohammed Salim Hussein. Okay, let's have a look. That's probably enough time. Cool. These were the ones that I chose. Now you can choose different keywords. There's no real correct answer here, but definitely GDP in the first one is a critical keyword. And how much? How much? Why is that important? Well, we know that we're going to be looking for a number, or how many, or how much. Now, what type of economies? Type of economies, previous research. Okay, national health systems and economies. These are the keywords that I chose. Now we want to find the corresponding keywords in the paragraph, right? So now please go ahead and answer these three questions. Please answer the three questions. Good, everyone's got number one. Oh, number two is difficult. Good, Pradip. Number three, you're looking for an adjective. Good. Estefania. Excellent. Well done, Estefania. Definitely got number three. Number two is a real trick. Good. 10 seconds. Try and find number 3. Yes, good, Feng Hui. Well done. All right, let's go through these answers. I believe I've made a mistake with number 2. Just let me check that. So how much GDP, how much of the global GDP does smoking take up? Nearly 2%. So if you had nearly 2%, if you had 2%, okay, I'll give it to you. But in IELTS reading, you need to be precise. So nearly 2% is very different from 2%. Cool. Number 2 was wrong. It shouldn't be developing. I think it should be high income. High income. Most of these studies have focused exclusively on high income countries. Okay? Please forgive me for writing developed there. It's not developed, it's high income. That was my mistake. Number 3, national health systems and economies. So we're looking here at national health systems and economies. We know that we need to be searching in this area. What effect? Well, its impact is the synonym. It's had a detrimental effect. It's described as detrimental. Cool. I apologize for question 2, my fault, but the key is you find a keyword in the question, you find the corresponding keyword in the text, you know where to read. You find a keyword in the question like national health systems, then you know that you just need to read this section. You don't need to read from beginning to end. Cool, let's do a task. I want you to now put that knowledge together of identifying keyword in the question, finding the corresponding keyword in the paragraph, and then I want you to answer the question. Here's a clue. These are not in order, by the way. Good, okay, the answers are coming through. Good, May, well done. Good, Moza. Whoop, Moza, I want you to actually answer these questions, not just find the paragraph. So try and find the words to answer the question. Good, Billy. Oh, actually, Billy, you need to check yours. Good, Mohammed. You got number 3. Excellent. Good, Sachini. You got number 2. Good, Hani. You got number 3. Well done. This is pretty tricky. I can see how IELTS makes its money. Good, Hani. Well done. You got number 1. Good, May. You got number 2. Well done. Good, Okoli. Well done. 10 seconds left. All right, all right, all right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the answers here. Right, let's go through the answers. So, first one said, which groups of students are most fearful of cyberbullying? The fear from cyberbullying is most prominent in minority populations. Good. That's the answer there. Minority populations. Which groups of students are most fearful? Groups, populations, there's your synonym. And most fearful, the fear from cyberbullying is most prominent. Good. There you go. Minority populations was the first one. Number 2, what type of bullying are students most scared of? It says here, well, traditional bullying still creates the most fear among students. So traditional bullying is the scariest bullying. What type of bullying are they most scared of? Traditional bullying. 3, what types of repeated messages constitute cybercrime? Here's a keyword, cybercrime. Cybercrime, we know we're looking in paragraph C. Okay, what types of messages? Here's the word messages. Here are the types, hostile or aggressive messages. So if you had hostile or aggressive messages, well done. That was pretty hard. That's probably the level of IELTS, to be honest. But there's something else that we need to understand before we can start to really get them correct, and that is synonyms. This is probably the most important thing to understand about IELTS reading. Synonyms, they're absolutely critical. What are they? Well, a synonym is a word with a similar meaning, like big and large. Why is that important? Well, in IELTS reading, the words in the questions will be different to the corresponding words in the passage. So you've got your questions here, you've got your passage here. The words in the question will be synonyms in the passage. It won't use the exact same words. This is so important. Let's do a little test to see how good you are at finding synonyms. And this is a test of how broad your vocabulary is. I want you to go through, this is in order. So number 1 will be close to the start and number 11 will be close to the end. I want you to go through and find the synonyms for each of these words from 1 to 11. Good. Okoli's got the first one. Good, Feng Hui. Well done. Good, man. Need to move faster now. Come on. Don't read word for word. Just scan your eyes over. Keep the original word in your mind. Scan read the sentence to find the one that has the same meaning. Good, Vincent. Esther Vincent, well done. Good, Mohammed Salim, well done. Impedes, you got it. Good, Kaywota's finished already, well done. Check your last one there, Kuta. Good, Donna, you've got the last one, well done. Good, Estefani has got all 11. Excellent, well done, Estefani, you've got them all right. Fantastic. $30 seconds. Good. Okay. 30 seconds now. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Again, it seems to me that you guys, some of the slower ones need more practice. You absolutely need a large vocabulary to do this properly. The only way to become more efficient, faster, and accurate is to have a large vocabulary, to know what the synonyms are. If you don't, it's just guesswork. And then ultimately, it doesn't matter how much strategy you understand, how many methods you understand for IELTS. If you don't have vocabulary and grammar, that's it. They are the ingredients of language. Right, answers. So performers, actors, that's your synonym. Transmit, impart, that's your synonym. Be understood, sink in, they mean the same things. They are synonyms. Previous, prior. Impedes, interferes. Ability, mastery. Slightly different meanings, actually, those two. Contrary, opposite. Occurs, happens. Stops, prevents. Fundamental, underlying. Non-permanent, temporary. So you can imagine that in the question there would be a word, the word used would be something about something being non-permanent, and in the text it's mentioned as the word temporary. So you know this won't be directly mentioned in the text. It won't say non-permanent in the question and non-permanent in the text. That's too easy. It doesn't test your reading skills. What will test your reading skills is in the question it says non-permanent, and in the text it says temporary. It's a challenge for your vocabulary. Cool. Now let's apply this and let's look at some paragraphs. Let's say you have 30 seconds to find the synonym for increase threefold. Increase by 3. Increase threefold. 30 seconds starts now. What's the synonym for increase threefold? Somebody's found it already. Fantastic. Increase threefold. Good. Estefania's got it. Cuta's got it. Hanny's got it. Moses got it. Sachini's got it. May's got it. Good. Well done. The answer, the synonym for it to something increases threefold is triple. You can triple something. Okay, good. If you had more than triple, it's not quite accurate. To increase by 3 or threefold is triple. Good. Let's do it again. I want you to find, I'll give you 30 seconds to find the synonym for the word obstructed. Imagine in the question is the word obstructed. Okay, here we go. So scan your eyes over the text. Good. Yes, Estefania, Fanghui, Hani, got it. Fantastic. That was found in 10 seconds. That's excellent. Good, Mohammed. Obstructed. Obstructed. Good, May. Well done. Bit slow, bit slow. Need to speed up. That's 30 seconds already. Good, Cuter. Good. All right, let's have a look. Again, imagine in the question, it says something about something being obstructed. You look into the text and you can see the word down here, blocked, obstructed, blocked. Some people, it took them 10 seconds to find that. That's the type of speed that you need. You need to go question, something is obstructed. Scan the text, blocked. Boom, I know where to find the answer because I'm just going to read this section here now. Excellent. One more. Find the synonym for the verb or the phrasal verb draws in. Draws in. Something draws in. Good. Billy's got it. Hanny's got it. Oakley's got it. Feng Hui's got it. Well done. Good, May. Good, Donna. Fantastic. Good, Mohammed. Excellent. Cool. Right. Good, Sachini. Fantastic. All right. Let's have a look. So we're looking for the synonym for draws in. I think it's actually mentioned several times. It's mentioned here, absorb. It's also mentioned here, absorb. And it's also mentioned here, absorb. But that's the synonym. So now we know that we're either going to have to read this sentence or this sentence to find the answer to the question, whatever that question is. Cool. Let's quickly recap before we do a mini reading mock test. So you need to read the first sentence because the first sentence of the paragraph contains crucial information. You need to understand that keywords are critical both in the question and in the text. But almost always the keyword in the question will be different to the keyword in the text. So we need to understand synonyms. That's what they are, words that mean the same thing. Cool. Let's now put our knowledge into practice. Let's apply our knowledge in an IELTS reading mock test. I'm going to give you some questions. I'll time you. Let's do this. I need you to read very quickly and also very accurately. Here we go. This is multiple choice. No, sorry. This is match headings. Match the paragraph to the heading. Good, May. Mohammed, check your number one. Good, Mohammed. Well done. Good, May. Good, Mohammed. You got number two. Excellent. Oakley's done it. Well done. So is Feng Hui. Excellent. Good, Kuta. Check your... No, that's okay. Kuta, check your number one. Also your C. 1 and C are around the wrong way. 30 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now we move on to questions 4 to 7. This is multiple choice. Use your understanding of keywords to help you here. Good, Mohammed. Good, Vincent. Mohammed, check your number 5. Sachini, check your number 4. Good, Feng Hui. Check your number 7, please, Feng Hui. Good, Estefania. Looking good. Yes, correct, Estefania. Well done. Thirty seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's move on to questions 8 to 11 it is. This is the yes, no, not given. So if the statement reflects the claims of the writer, it's yes. If it contradicts, says something else, it's no. And if it's impossible to say what the writer thinks, it's not given. You only need to look in paragraphs C and D. That's a hint. Good, Mohammed. Good, May. Well done. Good. 30 seconds left. Good, Mohammed. Number 10. Well done. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Cool. Let's look at the answers. Well done for doing that. It's frustrating. It hurts. You would rather watch TV. I understand. But you have to practice. You have to practice. You have to understand what the question wants. It's a struggle, but you can do it. You can do it. Cool. So let's look at matching headings. Well, the shape of the right or major claw of this new hermit crab species, blah, 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 blah. Claw, crab claws. Okay. A new secretive species of hermit crab living in crevices shared with moray eels and flaming reef lobsters has been discovered in the southern Caribbean, the site of the discovery. The behavior of this new hermit crab is intriguing. Behavioral intrigue. That means that B must be 4. The color pattern resembles traditional candy cane, and thus the crab was assigned the common name candy-striped hermit crab. It was named that, so there's its namesake. So let's go back. So 1C, 2A, 3D, 4B. We now move on to multiple choice. The hermit crab was found alongside, not in. If it was in, it would be crevices, but it was found alongside eels and lobsters. Here it says it was living in crevices shared with eels and lobsters. So 4 is A. 5 is C, confectionery. The crab was named after nothing about scientists, and this is the scientific name. This crab was named after confectionery or candy cane. There's your synonym. Candy, confectionery. Means the same thing. Here, the clause purpose is, well, it says the function of the clause. Purpose, function, there's our synonyms. The function of the clause, however, is at present unknown. It's not fully known. D. What might the crab feed on? Mucus. Perhaps feeding on mucus. It looks like it sits on an eel, but it feeds on mucus, which doesn't sound particularly delicious. But there you go. I'm not a hermit crab, so I don't know. 8. The crab's claw is disproportionate to its body. Yes. All right. Let me explain something here about yes, no, and not given, because this is a very confusing question type in IELTS. It's asking about opinions. Okay, so when I was writing this question, I couldn't write any questions about paragraphs A and B because there are no opinions expressed in those paragraphs. They're factual. They are factual statements, and so I could not create a yes, no, not given. Look at paragraph A. It says a new species has been discovered. Is there an opinion there? No. So I couldn't make a question. What about B? Well, it just says that the crab was named after a candy cane and here's its scientific name. Any opinions? No. So I couldn't make a question there. Now here, the author says the shape of the right or major claw of this new hermit crab species is remarkable and unique, and the massive size, and it's massive when compared to the body. So this is an opinion. All these adjectives like remarkable, unique, massive, these are opinion words. And so the crab's claw is disproportionate, means that one thing is out of shape or bigger than the other. So it's a yes, massive size when compared to the body. What about 9? The purpose of the crab's claw is close to being deciphered. Well, here it says the function of the claw, however, is presently unknown, although a video shows that it is used by the hermit crab to push itself while crawling along the bottom. So he's suggesting that it's close to being deciphered. This is his opinion. So in a way, these questions are asking you not literally what it says, but what's the meaning of that? Is that his opinion? Yes, it is his opinion. Let's go to number 10, because this is the tricky one. It's not given. The behavior of the crab is unique. Well, here he says the behavior of this crab is intriguing or interesting. Nowhere does he say that the behavior is unique. He says that it's interesting. He says that the crab sometimes sits on top of the eel and eats the mucus and stuff like this, but he never says that this is unique to this crab. So therefore, it's impossible to say what he thinks, because if he said it, it would be yes. If he said something different, he said it's not unique, it would be no. But he says nothing about uniqueness, therefore it's not given. Finally, like its name suggests, the hermit crab is a solitary creature. No. Here he says there's an association of this species with eels. Here he says an individual was observed crawling on the body of a broad-banded moray. And then finally he says there's evidence of some kind of symbiotic association between two animals. So no, he doesn't suggest that at all. So no. That's tricky. Just before we go to Q&A, if you're on YouTube, go across to www.e2language.com, sign up for free, complete some of our IELTS reading simulation practices. If you're a free user, think about upgrading so you can have one-on-one tutorials with teachers like me, so you can join our live mock tests every day of the week, so you can get full access to the course. Right, let's go to Q&A, because I know people have got questions about there. Okay, Feng Hui, good question. Are intrigue and unique synonyms? No. intriguing is a synonym for interesting. Intriguing does not mean unique. So good question, Feng Hui. And if you messed up on that final question, that's because you didn't understand the synonym, the meaning of those two words clearly. Estefania has got a question. What's the difference between yes, no, not given and true, false, not given? Yes, no, not given is asking about opinions. True, false, not given is asking about facts. That's the difference. So it's the same premise. So with the opinions, is that his opinion? Yes. Is that his opinion? No. Is that his opinion? I don't know. It doesn't say, not given. With the facts, is that true? True. Is that true? No. False. Is that true? Doesn't say, not given. Good. So how did you go? So Donna got 7 out of 11. Estefania got 11 out of 12. I think it was out of 11. 10 out of 11, maybe. Muhammad did very well. I noticed that. Estefania did very well. Maybe I made a mistake with the numbers there. Any more questions before I go home for dinner? Let's see if there are any questions on YouTube. Nope, all good on YouTube. Everybody seems pretty happy. All right, guys, I might call it a night then. Thank you very much for coming along. Practice. Practice, build your vocabulary. Yeah. If you need more practice materials, good quality ones, upgrade your account. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks very much for coming along. I appreciate it, and I hope it was helpful. Let me just stop this live streaming on YouTube. Cool. All right.